So it's one of those nights for the traveling octopus? Doogie's realized I'm talking and she's like, wait, why is he speaking up? Is it one of those nights? Must be. Guess I'll settle back down here. If you're wondering why she's looking like she's soaking wet, that's because she is. I did some good watering of the plants in the backyard and some good watering of the Doogie. She loves getting sprayed by the hose. I wonder if I need to adjust the volume any. It sketches me out on OBS here sometimes. I'm going to adjust it very slightly here. I think I haven't streamed any of this since I was out of town, right? If I'm here. I was out of town for the May long weekend. I did some major grinding. Everyone should be above level 40 now. I think most of my characters are up to level 50 at least, but a couple of them are behind. Hold on, let's go to an inn and find out. I haven't actually touched the game in a few days, but during May long weekend, I was out of town and I was grinding this out a little bit to get nice and strong and be able to see the rest of the main story through. The initial, like, Traveler's Tales, when we get into endgame stuff, I don't know how crazy it's gonna be and how much I'm gonna level up. But let's go through the main stories first, and then I'll figure out what the heck I'm doing. So, yeah, I came back from the long weekend a little bit early because it was smoky as heck out there, and couldn't really see much around you because the province is kind of on fire right now. And you might notice that there's a little bit of something different on the layout. It is right towards the end of May, and every May we do a 24-hour charity stream for Larch, which is a not-for-profit that helps those with developmental disabilities. My goodness, I cannot words today. I don't know what the heck is going on. We've done that for the past several years now because my Taekwondo Dojang usually does a fundraiser for them every May through an event called the Breakathon. And the Breakathon hasn't gone on since COVID hit. So, you know, I kind of figured, oh, well, that won't stop me from, you know, still hosting like a little small event myself. So that's what we've been doing for the past several years. And this upcoming weekend is going to be the 8th time doing a 24-hour charity stream. So it's like, I've done it 7 times before, so I know I can do it. But it's still gonna destroy my sleep. So, yeah, because I was kind of busy at the beginning of this month with Scarlet and Violet video essay stuff and sorting out a bunch of stuff at work. So yeah, I've leveled up a whole bunch and I'm looking pretty good. I was kind of busy and I couldn't do it. And now, this is literally going to be the last weekend of May coming up that I'm finally getting around to doing it. So, whoops, a little bit late, but hey, better late than never, and we're still doing it in May. And we always do one in November as well for the Stollery Children's Hospital, and that's why we're at 8. I have not been a content creator for 8 years now doing this. I'm not yet at that point. So yeah, that's the plan, and I figured like, hey, let's just add it to layouts here already, because I'm not actually planning on having Octopath Traveler being one of the 24-hour charity stream games, but let's still factor it in this series here. I had a little bit of time tonight, so I was like, let's finish off a couple more Traveler's Tales. Let me figure out what the heck I'm going first. And over the next 2 days before, it's like Thursday right now, so Friday and then Saturday and Sunday, so 2 days from now is the event. So I'll stream this today, I'll stream something else that I'm not doing for the event tomorrow, and, you know, just start fundraiser stuff now, is the plan. A few days ago for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Guzma dropped a $10 tip, so I was like, oh, well, I technically didn't say that it was for fundraising stuff yet, but I'll just slap it in there anyway, so that's where the 10 comes from. This is the first stream that I've done with this on the layout now. Yeah, still some chapter 4s I need to finish. I could always do Thrones or Temenos or whoever the heck. I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by Temenos. Let's see that one. How about? Let's do that. So Temenos and then Partitio here. Yeah. I kind of like that setup. Hikari and Ochette are both almost at level 70. So, you know, my leveling's been going pretty good. But yeah, I have about probably 2 hours tonight before I gotta go conk out. So I was like, hey, I could go finish off like 2 more Traveler stories and then go with the hail to sleep, you know? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Main story, chapter 4, Temenos pursues Caldina, the mastermind behind this nefarious plot, to the Nameless village. What began as an investigation into the Pontiff's murder has now uncovered a sweeping revenge plot involving the descendant of a people who met a tragic fate. Now falls to Temenos to bring this horrific truth to light. Let's do it. Continue the tale. Oh, I need auto advance. Yep.
Dina. Dina! Run, Dina. I must protect the Azure Flame.
Papa!
But you must survive, Dina. Avenge our people. One day.
Papa!
I hate them. I hate the ones who wiped my people from the earth, and the ruthless, uncaring world that allowed it to happen. I hate them. 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 And if there are such things as gods in this world, they are my enemy. The Azure Flame forsook my people. But more than anything, I hate myself, my own powerlessness. So I followed in the footsteps of my enemy, professed my belief in the flame, and waited for a chance to exact my revenge. However, my enemy's strength is greater than any can comprehend. If I were stronger, I need to be stronger. No matter the cost, power will be mine. No matter the cost. At last, I've worshipped two different flames in as many lands. But now the end is nigh. This is far enough. Ort, gather the guards and come with me.
At once, Captain Caldina.
Stand watch, all of you. Keep the Hound and his keen nose far away from here. Naught but darkness ahead. That is far more comforting than any flame.
This must be the Nameless village. I have to stop Caldina and expose the truth. But where would she possibly perform this rite of hers? Might this extra scrap wedged between the pages of her notes hold a clue?
Come to trial and make your way to the rifted rock. Do not lose your way in the wandering wood. Oh, hopefully I can make it through there now. I tried to before. Hearken to the voices of your forebears.
Well, I see this will be anything but straightforward. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I guess let's see what happens. Also, before I forget, Yeah, that was for grinding. I can instead... Where the heck? Deal more damage. I probably don't need, you know, those other grinding thingamabobs while I'm doing story stuff, I guess, but like, I don't know. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Because we're leaving the grinding things on. I know for sure once we get to, you know, end game kind of stuff after we do the initial stories, I am gonna need to actually deck out my skills and get as strong as I can. But for now, I don't think it's necessary, so I won't bother. I'll probably need to plan out what I feel are optimal builds and stuff. As I did in Octopath Traveler 1, I will most likely have to do here again. Alright. Hearken the voices of your forebears. I don't know, am I supposed to be doing something sound-based? I don't... Bring wood. I just not come close enough to the... yeah, I just didn't come close enough to the other ones. Hearken to the voices of your forebears, huh? But yeah, hello, Chaos. I'm doing pretty alrighty here. I, had a little bit of an adventure earlier today that I guess I can chat about since I'm gonna get lost in these woods here. I had to drive all the way out to a small town to try and get my, truck registered. And I,
Have I unwittingly gone in a circle? If
So this
is
was
indeed a trial,
meant to happen.
then these forebears of mine might know something.
Forebears of mine might know something. What does that mean? Can't interact with these. I'm confused. Anyway, I tried to register my vehicle here in the city. I couldn't. They were like, yeah, we can't find it in the system, so no can do. It's been too long. Hold on, can I see that line from Temenos again if I do this again? So drove out to a small town where my grandparents live to try the registry there, along with him who would be the last registered owner.
No way
And yeah, they couldn't find it under him at all, so I need to get an out-of-province inspection, and I don't actually know what that means exactly, but now I need to look into what the heck an out-of-province inspection is, and figure out how I can get one of those, while also making sure everything on the vehicle works as intended, so I have more things to do now.
Hearken to the voices of your forebears.
Yeah.
Might these forebears be among the beastlings in the village? There must be a guide among them. Perhaps I should have a look.
Okay, so go chat to the beastlings. I didn't see the PlayStation live stream, but I have seen what people are posting in the server, and I'm probably gonna need to have a look-see back at some of that stuff. Because some things seem rather intriguing. Like, I'll eventually play the new Assassin's Creed game, not right when it comes out, because I still have Odyssey and Valhalla to do first, so I'm still 2 games away. So I'm not too far, I guess, but, you know, it's still gonna take me a little smidge to get there. It seems interesting, from what I've seen. It does definitely give the feel of a more traditional Assassin's Creed game, which is what they were going for before they, you know, commit to their newer format with newer titles. This path, going straight. Oh, well. Well, running wood, very boring, going, always same. So that was interesting. I also found the announcement of Metal Gear Solid 3's remake interesting, which funnily enough, I don't think I have the image added here. Do I have a schedule thing? I have this from last year. Or not, yeah, I guess technically last year, 24-hour charity stream 7. I can take off that extra life thing. Hold on. I should probably update this image, is what I should do. Let's see here. So if I update it with this, bam, 24-hour charity stream 8 going on this weekend. And I can turn off this because that's not the right bar for this. Funnily enough, one of the games that I was already planning out doing for this upcoming event is Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, we started the Metal Gear series last year with the retro games. We got through all 3 retro games last year. And in a few days from now, I'm finally going to be playing the first Metal Gear Solid game. And I was planning on gradually going through all of them. But if a remake for 3 is coming out, then it's like, oh, I guess I'll do 1 and 2 normally. And then I'll just play, like, the remake when it comes out and see whether it's good or whether Konami manages to find some way to royally screw it up, you know? Is what I'll do. So, you know, it's a game they've been doing with Square Enix that is Splatoon, but with foam instead of ink. Like, I literally copied exact things from Splatoon, like Tentamissiles and Killer Whale. Why? Like, I think if people want to play that kind of shooter, they'd go to like Nintendo and Splatoon, and if they want to play a different kind of shooter, they'd go to like, you know, the other platforms essentially and play the more traditional shooter, right? I guess maybe they want to have something on their consoles that appeals to that kind of audience, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, also, hey Harmonia, how's it going? It's going pretty alrighty. I was just talking a bit about, Lead Village had more visitors, everyone welcome. I was just talking a bit about how I had to go on a little bit of an adventure earlier today because I couldn't register my truck anywhere in the city here because they can't find it in the system. So I tried earlier today going to a small town where my grandparents live because my grandpa is the last registered owner and wanted to see if they could look it up. And apparently they couldn't look it up. It's been too long. Yeah, I guess I'm not doing that. So I need an out-of-province inspection, which I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna need to look into it, but apparently, like normal registration, I could have just had it registered like pretty easy peasy. But out-of-province inspection, everything needs to work, which means I gotta replace the glass and get a working wiper motor. So it's not like it's too far off. We have everything else working. Like it starts. We spent the whole winter working on the brakes, so the brakes should work. We haven't taken it out for a test spin yet. The brake lights work as of last week. The headlights work. One of the park lights work. The other isn't properly grounded, so once we screw around with some of the screws, it should hopefully work, because it was working fine not that long ago. But the screws are not quite the right length, and they need to ground to the frame of the truck to complete the circuit, so, yeah, different times. So I'm gonna need to figure that out, but, you know, are the park lights gonna be necessary? Signal lights work just fine. You know, it starts wonderfully. All the hoses are replaced. The fan belt is replaced. So it's really just wiper motor and glass. But the problem is, I was hoping to get it registered so I could drive it to go get glass. But I can't get it registered without the glass, that I can only drive to get glass if it's registered. And it's like, what now? So there's options on the table. I can either tow it all the way to this other small town that isn't as far away. The one crystal glass that's actually willing to work on it is one option. I can drive back to this same small town to borrow my grandpa's car hauling trailer and put it into that after taking all the stuff that's currently in there out and then putting it in sometime later again. I have no idea what the heck is going on with you. I don't know who the heck I'm supposed to talk to then. Or option 3, I was told at the registry that apparently you can either get or buy like a temporary registry kind of thing. Oh, it's probably you, right? It's all bus guiding. That will have it be legally drivable for 7 days. And the reason that that's offered is that you can drive it to get the out-of-province inspection. So, if I get in contact with this crystal glass and I get in contact with someone that can, that can do the out-of-province inspection, and I just schedule them within the same 7 days of each other, then I can, in theory, legally drive it to both those things that it needs to have done. I can just scrape by. So, that's what I need to figure out now. So that's my conundrum at the moment. So yeah. Well, I mean, Splatoon likes could be cool to see an entire subgenre grow from it, but Foam Stars, as they're calling it, it just looks like low-budget, free-to-play Splatoon. It's like a game that will last 6 months before its servers close. So basically, like when a game tries to copy Smash Bros. Or something like that. Like, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl or Multiverses, where it's like, this is so interesting and cool, it is gonna... us people that are upset with Smash should go play this, and then, you know, it's... For about 6 months, people are really behind it, but then,
Right this way.
you know, afterwards everyone forgets about it and it kind of dies immediately after, you know. Your current companion concerned wife will return after you part with your new companion. Sure, Lato. Oh, and I forgot to turn the... Gosh dang it. I guess when I click on OBS and I press 3, I have the hotkey on my keyboard to turn the element back on. The bar at the bottom is 3, and if I'm clicked on OBS, it's like, oh, I should go to a scene with a 3, which is what happens to be 3DS. Oh, man. My doggy is doing pretty alright. She's taking things slow. She's very happy that she got sprayed with the hose, so she's soaking wet. My room is gonna smell like wet dog now, is the case. Oh, there's a thing over here that I can... Oh, I need to defeat you, I guess. Alright, I guess this guy will guide me. So, yeah, that's my current conundrum. And it's like, wow. That made things a whole lot more complicated. But I'll get it figured out, you know. I'll find a way, I'll get it done. Oh, man. I've been continuing to learn how to drive a manual with my neighbor, but I've never driven a 3 on the tree, which is what my truck is, until earlier today. For the first time in my life earlier today, I drove a 3 on a tree while I was hanging out with my grandparents there in this small town. We were talking about that a little bit, and I said that I was practicing a manual, but I'd never driven a 3 on the tree, and my grandpa was like, oh, would you like to? And I was like, oh, well, I certainly wouldn't say no. And I,
Good.
drove a 3 on the tree for the first time in my life on his 1951 Pontiac, I believe, Chieftain, but a Pontiac car. A 1951 Pontiac Chieftain, I believe, is what it is. 3 on a tree is weird.
Follow me.
It's
This way.
a little bit of a puzzle getting from first to second. But now I know, like, what I'm gonna need to focus on once I start practicing with that Fargo. Oh, former companion has returned. Okay, cool. But now, at least with that little bit of practice, now I know what I need to focus on when I drive my own truck. And that's getting from first to second, because that's the weird one. It's wonky. And Foam Stars is awful to look at. 80% of the trailer is really good CGI, but the 20% that was gameplay, it was glowing, subtle colors that were kind of foamy, so it was like kind of blindingly bright baby blue versus blindingly bright olive green. You know, I was gonna check it out after the stream. Now I want to look it up right now out of curiosity. Yeah, never driven a 3 on the tree. That's pretty sweet. It's weird, though, because it's like... So, the stick, the gear shift is to the right of the wheel. The, like, in the center is neutral. And then it's like forward and up is reverse, forward and down is first, and then second is through neutral, so backwards and up, and then third is easy. You just go down. Like, third is easy peasy to get to. But, you know, it doesn't really feel like easy notches to get through, like, neutral into second. So if you miss where neutral is and you try to push it back and you don't actually push it back, then you just go into reverse, like, on the road, and it's like, oh, that's not good. So now I know that when I practice with my truck, the thing that I'm gonna need to focus on the most is getting from first to second and just getting that feel for where do I go past neutral to get into second. So it was a good experience. So I'm glad I got that experience today. And now I know what I need to focus on. It gives me a guideline going forward here. Hold on. I want to see this here, Foam Stars. Foam Stars announced trip. I do not like that thumbnail. It kind of reminds me of I Know a little bit. Not gonna lie. Foam Stars announced trail. Oh, I want to look at this really quickly. If this gets copyright claimed, whatever, I don't care. I do not like that thumbnail. But I gotta see this. Oh, that's loud. That's really loud. Holy crap. Sorry for anyone's ears that got blasted. But now I want to see. Got me curious. And Square Enix, really? But why? But now I need to see. I need to know. I need to be a knower. The Witch Doctor. So is it traditionally 3v3? Is that what it's saying? Something or other? Her hair looks like plastic. Flowy plastic, I guess. I guess it is like the semi-cartoony kind of art style. Is what it's meant to be. I should get a treat for you, Dougie. She already got a treat of 5 pieces of salami when I got home from my Oma's place. So I spent time with my grandparents in this small town, so my dad's side of the family. And then I went over and had dinner over at my Oma's place, which is my mom's side of the family. And she misses the times that my Dougie came over and, you know, spent time there. So she gave me like 5 pieces of salami. I was like, give that to Jesse when you get home. So I did. So she already got a dentist stick as her bedtime treat, and she got 5 pieces of salami right when I got home. So I think she's had enough treats for now. It's kind of the case. Yeah, it really is just Splatoon. But with foam. I guess it kind of tries to set itself apart with the fact that you can go across the top of the foam and it changes the environment by adding, like, elevation, I guess. But, well, I guess Splatoon also has, like, its standout part of being able to... Wait! Whoa, wait. See that bazooka? It literally is the Trizooka from Splatoon 3. I was also just about to say, like, one thing that Splatoon still has over it is the fact that you can dive into your own ink and then go faster. But then I just realized, this little surfboard thing, what if you can only do it on your own foam and not the enemy foam? In which case, it's literally just the diving into ink from Splatoon, but less safe. Is what I realized. So that might not even be true. of, you know, that one unique thing from Splatoon. There's the ball. But why though? But why though? I should just watch this whole PlayStation showcase. I was thinking about it. I just didn't really have the time. But no. God no. Oh, I checked the Asia one. I wanted to look at the comments, but here's normal PlayStation thingamabob there. Yeah, I've seen that one. I saw it in the server and stuff, and I thought that looked interesting and like a cool kind of traditional Assassin's Creed experience there. Yeah, the Splatoon at Home edition, Splatoon 4 looking to be a game changer now. Game looks like a gem that'll have its server shut down in 2 years. You're a kid now, you're a squid now, you're a human now. My goodness, not even in a Splatoon clone are we free from Tenta missiles. Wow. I've been seeing snippets of a few trailers from the showcase that make me feel like, huh, I really should go watch the whole presentation. Like, browsing around online, I've been seeing snippets of that Spider-Man 2 trailer, and it's like, wow, I really want to go watch that trailer. In fact, maybe I will after I'm done streaming. I was going to before I started streaming, but honestly, I forgot. Because the clips that I've been seeing is like, oh, that looks pretty cool. PlayStation exclusive Splatoon from Wish. Man. And yeah, that's the same with me. That's the last PlayStation console I owned. I do wonder if Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake, looks like that's the dead end first with the chest. If the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake is gonna be a PlayStation exclusive. I saw some people mentioning in the Discord server that it wouldn't be exclusive. But in the trailer, it said coming soon to PlayStation. It could have just been because, you know, it was for a PlayStation showcase, so it could be coming to other things. I guess if it was, you know, unique to PlayStation 5, or just PlayStation, I don't think it'd come to PlayStation 4, I don't know. But anyway, it would give me 2 game reasons to get, you know, that sooner rather than later. Because there are games that I figure I'd play one day if I ever did pick up a PlayStation 5. Like the Spider-Man games, for example. Those look really cool. I love to play those. But I haven't started the series yet, so I won't bother. It's fine. But there are a couple series that I have underway that lead into PlayStation. One is Last of Us. We played Last of Us Part 1 on PC, and my god, that was awful, that PC port, and apparently it's a lot better on PS5, so, you know, Part 2 is on PS5, and it's like, huh, that's one reason maybe there. Now if Metal Gear Solid 3 is an exclusive, then it's like, oh, that's another reason, because I'm literally about to do, like, Metal Gear Solid 1 this weekend, and I'll probably do Metal Gear Solid 2 maybe this November for the next 24-hour charity stream. That's another Spider-Man game. Never even heard the Splatoon community is... Wait. Never even heard the Splatoon communities where you got news of foam stars. They're all talking about it. Never saw the Sony presentation. Yeah, I haven't either. I just saw, like, Twitter clips showing the Spider-Man thing. Should we just watch it right now? Because I haven't seen the trailer. I've been wanting to. I haven't seen the trailer. Screw it. We're watching trailers now. We're not playing Octopath. We'll uncover the mystery of Temenos' thingamabob later. Here. For now, we're watching trailers, I guess. Let's see here. Spider-Man 2 trailer. Because I want to see this trailer. I've seen, like, clips and stuff. It's a 2-minute, 40-second trailer. 12-minute trailer of gameplay reveal. All I've been seeing is clips of, like, symbiote suit. Oh, and there's Spider-Man 2 2004 film. I want to see this, though. Maybe smidges of the, gameplay trailer. Because I am curious. I've just been seeing clips of the symbiote suit and hearing that there's a Spider-Man 2, and I've been like, oh, cool. But yeah, buy a PS5 to play, Mom. Can we have Splatoon at home? But we have Splatoon at home. Splatoon at home, foam stars, yeah. But yeah, great, late night brain ruined the jungle. Some missed opportunity there. Alright, how quiet is this? Capture on PS5 in-game cinematic. The graphics technology nowadays is honestly spectacular. Also, that Metal Gear Solid 5 remake announcement surprised me, but also didn't, considering they already have all the cutscenes remastered. Considering they did so like a year or two ago for their stupid pachinko machines. So you can probably already find like the full remastered cutscenes of Metal Gear Delta. So yeah, there's that. This is really the trailer for Spider-Man? Did I click on the right thing? Yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Official Kraken the Hunter trailer. Oh, so is this not the right trailer? It's the trailer for I don't know who. Oh, Kraven the Hunter. I don't know who Kraven the Hunter is. I don't know the lore. Oh.
Since nothing.
Oh.
Pathetic.
Also, wait, do I have my thing off? Yeah, I did. I'll have that back on. Graphics not only so good, but NVIDIA thinks charging $400 for RTX 4060 Ti is only 2 to 8% faster when the RTX 3060 Ti is pathetic. I guess if you're upgrading from like a much lower card.
And this is what you find.
I mean, I paid
Sir.
like $800 for my 3070 in what feels like not that long ago. Okay, I don't... Okay, what? Okay, I'm skipping. What is happening here? Did I not click the right trailer? Ooh, a tree! Okay, is Kraven the Hunter like some important guy in Spider-Man lore? Okay, maybe I didn't click the right thing. Maybe I should have just clicked that. Something, gameplay reveal, games, 10 minutes, PlayStation Showcase. No, not that, the recent one. Fine, I'm clicking this. We're not watching the full 12 minutes. I just want to see things. Oh, is that that's how it leads? I just want to see some general things. I'll watch the full thing later. Is what I'll do. I just want to see the general things, because I've been seeing some gameplay clips. And I was like, huh, that looks pretty cool. But yeah, true about Project Q for PlayStation. Wait, what's Project Q? It sounds slightly familiar, maybe. Good news, RTX 4060 Ti is such a small performance boost over the 3060 Ti that your 3070 is still better than it. Considerably so. Oh, neat.
You have no idea.
Like, that's cool. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. That's neat. And it kind of forms over him.
No idea.
That's neat.
This whole lizard hunt ends now.
Yeah, so I guess gameplay is gonna get a little bit changed up in terms of your attacks and stuff from the first one. I never played the first one, didn't have a PS4 or PS5. I figured if I had one, it'd be a game that I picked up. But you know, I've played so many other games that I can play already. And it's like, yeah, I won't bother unless my GameCube is getting really low and I really want to get to it. But yeah, that looks pretty darn cool, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I think that is pretty neat. Oh, I saw the, looks like a Nintendo Switch, but different. Okay, I've seen some clips of that. Say goodbye to your balls, I guess. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to see general things there. Yeah, I saw some images of that circulating around and stuff. Okay, so I do know what that is.
Just across the river.
Just across the river!
I'm not gonna make it in time.
Switch to Miles. Oh, that's cool.
Miles, the hunters tracked Connors to the Harlem.
So Peter's getting all symbioted and Miles is just fine, or maybe they both do later. I don't know. Seems pretty cool, though. Seems pretty neat.
That wasn't me. Me neither.
Yeah, it sounded like, from what I saw, it sounded like a streaming device. So, kind of like the Wii U, is what I heard. Alright, I just wanted to see the general thing rub up. I'll probably watch the full thing later, because I am intrigued. So if I did end up getting a PS5 down the line, games that I would definitely play are Last of Us Part 2, Metal Gear Solid Delta, or whatever the heck they're calling it there, and the Spooderman games. Definitely ones on my to-do list there. Didn't I just get a helmet? Recover SPF to performing an action. Oh. That could be good for my, like, War Master skills that I keep on using and stuff. You know? Could well be nice to keep on having those at the ready. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I'm putting on evasive maneuvers. This is so tiresome. This is so awful.
Where was I?
Also, is the game still loud? I'm adjusting it again. I'm adjusting it to here. Let's see here. What was I about to do? I was about to put on evasive maneuvers. I need to deal more damage there. Yeah, the inner strength. Yeah, I can put on evasive maneuvers because, yeah, this is getting quite tiresome. You know, just a smidge annoying there. Yoink. Inspiriting plum. There is a single inspiriting plum growing on my, on the tree in the backyard. Wait, was this the way that I came from? No, it's not. We recently planted a grafted plum tree with like 5 different kinds of plums. And, you know, it's typically expected with that kind of thing that you need to wait a couple of years after planting it before you can expect any fruit. It is growing one singular plum right now, which I'm honestly kind of surprised about, which means that it must have flowered at the shop or something like that, a Canadian Tire. But must have been the case. Because, yeah, one of the branches is growing a singular plum. It's like yay big right now. It's pretty tiny. But I'm very surprised that it's already growing one plum. Slum says, goddammit, Sony, why is it an actual streaming device? Oh yes, now I can play my PS5 games in my kitchen instead of my living room. Who cares? Yeah, they're trying to copy the failure of the Wii U. Is what I guess they're trying to do for some reason. I'll just run, I don't know. Like, I'm sure it increases the encounter rate, but I'm also moving faster. I don't know if it makes any difference. Maybe I should Google it at some point. I don't know. But yeah, that's a, yeah, if I buy a PS5, I'm totally gonna have to buy one of those too. No doubt about it. I can't wait to play. But anyway, if Last of Us Part 2 and Metal Gear Delta comes to things like PC, then I probably won't get a PS5.
Where are we?
Long time, this cave. We protecting. Long ago. Very long. Archmage. Darkest.
Darkest. The one who tried to call forth the night with an unholy ritual.
You smart. But wrong. Darkest calling, not night. Calling shadow.
Shadow, is it?
Then humans. Humans fighting, shadow swirling. Humans greedy, Darkest cursing. Humans changing, half human, half beast.
Ah. So that is how your kind came to be.
Since then, we watching here. Deep within, shadow coming. Trial passing, you going.
How fortunate for me. Do you not question why someone would seek the shadow?
We guiding, nothing more. Before you, another passing.
Caldina, of course. Thank you, kind guardian. I shall be on my way.
Seek for the rifted rocks. No! I mean, sure. Let's do it.